You are here because the outside world rejects you.
I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice.
Come on, let's get nuts. This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga!
I made a buddy.
Come on, Peter Tingle.
Here we go.
What's up? What's up? What up?
What's up? I am Brad Reed. Ooh.
I'm your boy Cameo. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I think I was coming in awful hot there at first.
Oh no, you was pretty good. I thought I was. So I kind of pulled back a little, just a smidge.
Yeah, you know.
Smidge.
You know how you got to do it sometimes. You got to pull back just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And then hit them with it.
Hit them hard.
I don't know exactly what we're talking about anymore, but I'm talking about that sweet radio magic.
That's right. Can't get sweeter than that radio magic, man.
Yeah.
We should be the radio magic mics.
The radio magic mics. There's another movie coming.
The Last Dance or something.
I don't know.
What is it called?
I'm not sure, but I'm
gonna look that up.
I remember
I hope it's called The Last Dance.
Not too long ago, I was going to put it in the Nerds to Men Nerd Update, which we're going to do here in just a little bit. And I was like, man, you know, because Cameo, you're a dancer, so
it is called Magic. It's called Magic Mike's Last Dance.
Oh, the Last Dance.
Yeah, so not The Last Dance, but Magic Mike's Last Dance.
Oh, okay. Because it's not the last dance ever, just Magic Mike's.
Yeah, and that could be, you know, his last dance as Magic Mike. He might. I've never seen the movie, so I don't know what his actual name is. But
have you seen any of the Magic Mike movies?
No.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I've seen out of the Magic Mike, what would you call that?
The Magic Mike-averse?
Yeah, there you go. The only thing I've seen was there was like a dance that he did to Genuine's Pony.
Oh yeah, you like Genuine?
Yeah, I do like Genuine, and that's the only thing that I've seen for Magic Mike.
Okay. You saw Genuine not too long ago, a couple years ago, maybe now.
No, it was last year.
Yeah, at the fair, at the state fair.
And then before that, it was the state fair. Yeah.
Oh, you've seen him twice? Really? When's the last time you saw him then?
I think it was in December.
Where was it?
It was at the Paycom.
Really? He went from the state fair to the Paycom Center? He's back.
Yeah, he was on tour with Belle Biv DeVoe.
Oh, okay.
Monica, who is it? One of the Braxton sisters. I cannot remember her name.
You saw Belle Biv DeVoe?
Yeah.
I'm pretty jealous of that.
Oh, Silk was there.
Oh, okay. I remember this. I remember this show.
I think.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it was a pretty good show.
Man, I remember there was a little explosion there in the 90s of like the R&B bands that were kind of like a little bit hip hop, a little bit R&B. And I was there for it. I liked all those groups.
It was Tamar Braxton.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Sister to Tony Braxton.
Yeah, Tony Braxton. Now, most of those people probably got like regular jobs now, I think, from that era. You know what I mean?
Some of them do. Some of them still doing music.
I think. Well, they go on tour and they do the nostalgia tour dates, but then they go back to their drop shipping or whatever they do.
Their UPS jobs.
Yeah, because the older you get in the entertainment business, the more side hustles you need.
That's right. Unless you got a show in Vegas.
Yeah,
that's what you got to do.
That's why we've got a couple of side hustles we were talking about trying out. And I think one of them for the new year is going to be starting today. We're going to have a new segment, and it's called Cameo with the Sports.
Ooh.
So Cameo's got like a little sports report to do for us. And that starts now. Or now. Cameo, you watch sports? I've seen you. You've like OU plays, Oklahoma University plays, and you have your comments.
Yeah, I do.
How are they doing in basketball?
See the thing.
How are they doing in volleyball?
I don't watch those.
Or wrestling. You're just only into football?
Yeah. I used to watch.
You're kind of like a poser, like sports fan.
Yeah, kind of. I can say that.
What about, okay, well, what's going on in hockey? At least tell us what's going on in hockey, Cameo. NBA? Any top stories? Any headlines?
Thunder won a couple games ago.
Stats? You got stats?
LeBron's the GOAT.
Was that the Thunder game that they beat the Celtics? Like they had 150
like
points
50,
in the game. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Well, it was like 150 to 130, but still they put a bunch up on there. But
that's a lot.
What was funny is, and this is it did turn into a sports report, I guess. Like the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's the top Thunder guy. Mm-hmm. And he was out. He was out that game. They still put 150 up.
Wow.
Yeah. This show's brought to you by Whataburger. Not really.
You got to try the sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger.
Oh, yeah? The sweet and spicy bacon burger?
Yes.
From Whataburger?
It is delicious. And if you didn't know, their Dr. Pepper shake is back. And it is chef's kiss.
Man.
The best.
Are you really? You should throw out your address so they'll send you some.
No, I won't do that.
They got to send our sponsorship money and their sweet and spicy baby jalapeno burger.
No, sweet and spicy bacon burger.
Sweet and spicy.
But I do add jalapenos to it though, because it is delicious.
You do add jalapenos?
Mm-hmm. Not all the time. Sometimes.
Sometimes you're just like, I need it double the spicy.
Yeah, I do. If it ain't spice, it ain't nice.
Yeah, well, later on, you'll be paying the price.
Oh, yeah. I did, too.
How did I know?
BGs, homie.
How did I know? You know what? Let's just save the show between the people tuning out because you didn't really bring it with the sports.
Oh, well, DeMar Hamlin's doing pretty good now after his
that was scary.
His episode, his faint I don't know, what would you call it? He passed out?
No, he had a heart attack on the field.
Oh, that is right. Yes, that is right. But at the time nobody knew what it was.
They weren't sure, because he got he got hit and then he got back up and then he just like fell back down. Yeah,
when he came to, he asked if they won the game.
They canceled that game too. Like I don't know that I've ever seen anybody get hurt and they canceled the game on TV. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
As much as, I watch a lot of football, enough to know that I've seen some heavy, hitters. Mm-hmm. I remember the second or third time that Emmitt Smith got in a bad tackle where he got, hit on both sides of the helmet, and they didn't cancel that game. They kept on playing.
Yeah, but like that dude, that was sad because he was out for I think they were doing CPR on him for 6 minutes.
Dang.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Did you see Skip Bayless getting called out?
Yeah, I did. But then we're going to really turn into that show in a second if I go off on all that.
Hey, well, I just want to say Skip Bayless is a joke. So
yeah. I think that there's a lot of things to be mad at him about, but I wasn't so certain that. I think he was just kind of tripping over himself as much as I don't think he had a whole lot of bad intent. But
I'm not saying he had bad intent, but his apology or whatever you want to call it, his backtrack did not help his situation at all. But that's just whatever.
All right. Well, that is the first and last sports report that we're ever going to do on Nerds to Men. Unless I did just get a job for the Oklahoma City Wranglers.
Word.
My good buddy, JD Reynolds. You know JD.
Mm-hmm.
We did the podcast, Fullback U. And then he calls me up and he's like, hey, I'm the head coach over there now. You want a job? And I was like, yes. Give me one of them jorbs. So that's what I'm looking forward to it because I get to travel around and stuff. It should be fun, a lot of fun. But let's do nerd updates here, Cameo, for the nerds that are listening, because we're all nerds. Even, there's a lot of sports nerds out there too.
Oh, most definitely.
We're just not going to do that show. But we did do a show last week, and right after the end of our nerd update, there was news that broke that Jeremy Renner and everybody at the time was like, oh no, because we didn't know what was going to happen. Turns out he's okay. But at the time, he had an accident with a snowplow, and it ran over his leg, and he was losing like a bunch of blood.
Chest.
Oh, it did run over his chest?
Mm-hmm.
I guess his neighbor either witnessed it or heard him or somehow found out what happened and ran over there and put a tourniquet on his leg. Saved his life, I guess. And then, of course,
least that they could do, once he helped him out.
Well, yeah, I guess. Do you know how to do a tourniquet? Or would you have been like, I don't know what to do. I can dial 911.
Well, I mean, I know how to do a tourniquet, but I'm not 100% sure how that would have. I'm just not 100% sure how a tourniquet would help him if it ran over his leg.
Well, your biggest artery's in your leg on the inside.
Well, yeah, the femoral artery. Yeah, like I understand that, but I'm not. I wasn't there, so I don't know how bad it was, but I guess it was bad enough that was needing to happen.
Right. Yeah. Because I guess you would be like, oh, that's a lot of blood coming from your leg, so
right.
We'll start there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like you said, I didn't know he had also gone across his chest. In the picture, I mean, he's pretty swollen and he looks pretty rough there. But I'm glad that he's okay. He put out his own post on social media wishing his fans love and everything. All right, Cameo, so here's a couple things that have been posted onto our Facebook page lately that I wanted to mention here in the Nerd Update. One of them was a story that's been going around that The Rock went to WB's CEO, David Zaslav, and wanted to pitch a Black Adam versus Superman film. And apparently the report said that it ruffled some feathers and Dwayne went around everyone, which didn't sit well. And it says, you had asked, would you have wanted to see this film instead of what we got? I'm not sure, though. Do you think that that's what he meant? That it was in place of the one that we got, or that would have been the sequel that was built up with the extra scene at the end?
No, when Black Adam was being talked about, and we finally got, The Rock, I think, said, oh yeah, we're doing a Black Adam film. There were rumors that it was going to be Black Adam versus Superman, or at least that's what people were wanting at the time. I can't really remember because it was forever ago, but that was the talks. But again, nobody knew what was going to happen with Henry Cavill at that time, because Justice League, the Snyder Cut, came back out, and we're like, oh, maybe he's back. We'll see. But obviously that never happened. So yeah, it was supposed to be the first movie, but obviously we got something different.
I see. And so they were like, I guess they were like, you can have them for just a scene instead of a whole movie.
Right.
Victor Avery on the Facebook, he said 100% it could have been awesome. And Brett Manzer said, we need to watch The Return of Black Adam, Shazam, and Superman versus Black Adam, which I've seen Shazam. But are all those animated, the ones that he was just listing off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, check those out.
Yeah, we'll check
I think
those out.
they're on HBO Max. They're like, I want to say like 30 minutes a piece, maybe 30, 45 minutes a piece. But the Black Adam versus Superman versus Shazam was pretty awesome.
My question is, who did The Rock go around? Because he went straight to the guy, but who, like Zack Snyder? Like who?
Whoever the directors were at the time, I guess.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this movie's been like being pitched for 15 years, it seems like.
Right.
So at what point did this happen, and whose feathers got ruffled? Do you see what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't have been James Gunn, that he just came on, right? So is it like the Walter Hamada guy, or that I used to hear his name all the time with all these movies, or I just wonder.
Yeah, maybe.
But shoot, if you're The Rock, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go straight to the guy. That's my guy. I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, because like if I want to get something done, you got to go straight to the person. You got to cut out the middleman.
Right. Like I could see if, like if he's supposed to talk to David Johnson, and who approves all the movies, and he's like, what was your name? And the guy's like, my name's Dave. He's like, it doesn't matter what your name is. And he goes right to the CEO. You know what I'm saying? Like that's to be understood. Am I incorrect here? Am I out of pocket, as the kids say?
You might be out of pocket.
Oh, okay.
Just a little.
All right. Well,
because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what The Rock did.
I'll take the L.
And then called him a jabroni as he was walking off.
Well, then I wouldn't be out of pocket. Like I'm 100% right on the money. That's what happened.
That's why I said like a little bit.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess The Rock would have been out of pocket. He's the one that's just dismissing people. That guy's a person. Right. He worked for that job, went to school, interned. He has a family. Little Dave Johnson's running around. All right. I got one more bit of news in our nerd update, and this is a big one. You ready for it, Cameo?
I am so ready.
Steve Amell is returning as the Green Arrow, or is it just Arrow, basically?
That's Green Arrow.
Yeah, in The Flash. But it's going to be the last season of The Flash, right? They're wrapping
last
it up.
Run.
Wow.
You know when it's returning? Do you know when it's returning?
When?
February 8th.
February 8th? On
a Wednesday.
So it's already are we at like halfway through the last season already? Is that what's going on right now?
No. This is the beginning of the new season.
Dang, how long does it go till?
Probably to the end of the earth. Probably to the end of the year.
Oh.
They might do a summer break and then finish it out in the fall.
But that's usually the fall is when new seasons start, and then like when they start in February, they would only go to like May or so, or June.
Yeah.
Interesting. We'll have to keep an eye out. Maybe this is a shortened season. Maybe this will be,
I think it's a full
like 20 something episodes.
I think so.
Interesting. Well, I think it's appropriate that he's coming back for the last season. I hope it's not just like one episode. I'd like to see like a little bit of an arc where he's on for a little bit at least, right?
Well, I think he is, because it seems like because Stephen Amell posted on his social media, he was like, some of you might have heard, but Oliver Queen is returning. He says how, it doesn't matter. Why, it doesn't matter. But Greg Berlanti called me and said, would you like to be in? And he was like, yes. He said in his post that he didn't even let him finish. He was like, yes, I'm there. I'll be there. So he just said that he's in the final season. So he didn't say how many episodes. He didn't allude to how many episodes. He just said, I will be in the last season. So get ready.
I see. Well, I'm excited. I hope it's not going to be something weird where the Flash is Green Arrow and Green Arrow is the Flash.
Yeah, that was kind of lame.
But Steve Amell, he did like this wrestling show. I'm not so sure how many seasons that lasted. I liked it. I thought it was a good show. Did you ever check it out?
It was on Showtime, right? I don't have Showtime.
One of those, yeah. You're right. It was. So probably didn't get a lot of people watching it, unless you're a big wrestling fan. Which I thought it was okay. Wrestling. But yeah. Well, that's the Nerd Update for this week, Cameo. If you enjoyed Nerd Update, like and subscribe.
Yes.
Leave us a comment.
The latest news.
Yeah.
When we hear it, you hear it.
Is that the slogan? We're gonna? Yeah, I like it.
So if it's 2 weeks past, and if it came out 2 weeks earlier, and you hear it, well, you got to hear first.
Yeah, right. We said it first, and you heard it went last.
There you go.